like to see that in the low hundreds, ideally, of new cases every day.
Infections that would have broken our healthcare system. COVID-19 continues to very much bewitch us.
All right, Shalom. This is Shalamah from the Great Millstone Atlanta Camp. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, safety, much love, and blessings to the elect of Israel. This is going to be another Outbreak update. Today being April the 29th, 2020, year of prophecy. And just yesterday in United States of America, Babylon the Great, the death toll, I'm just going to get it down here in the text on this ABC News. Okay, it's the death toll today is actually 60,876. But the number of people diagnosed with the coronavirus is over 1 million. That's more than any other country. That's actually a third of the whole world. Now you think about how many people are in this on the whole earth. You know, they say that what is it, over 7 billion people, and United States only have 300 million, but the death toll is higher, and the number of cases is a lot higher than it actually is a third of the whole world's the whole outbreak of the whole world. So that lets you know right there that the Lord is judging this place, is putting some serious judgment on this place. And as you read this article, it's basically going into how there are actually more deaths than actually being reported in more cases. So I can easily see that being, here in Babylon, but other countries around the earth that are not reporting, the number of cases and the number of deaths, that number is actually a lot higher. But the main thing is United States is taking a huge hit from this coronavirus, and this is just one plague of many that's to come. But the headline of this article, it says coronavirus updates: 100 bodies found in trucks outside North Carolina funeral home. 100 bodies found in trucks. I don't think nothing like that has ever hit this place, besides what Esau has done to the Native Americans and you Negroes, and also the Latinos. Other than Esau slaughtering people, with the sword, there has never been this many deaths from one incident, or from one basically from one thing. That lets you know also that, hey, this is the beginning of the sorrows that's going to take us into the last days of the last days. But I'm gonna read this precept in 2nd Ezra 16. It says, this is verse 14. It says, "Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth." And it says, "The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backwards. Even so, the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again." So once these plagues hit, it's nothing no one can do about it, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is in full control of who's getting infected, who's gonna get who is gonna kill. The Lord is in control of all of this. So it's really nothing anyone can do. The only thing not the only thing, but the only one that can save you is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And it's taking a huge hit on the Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Verse 17 says, woe is me, who would deliver me in those days?" Hey, it's gonna be so bad out here. Only the elect are the only ones that's not gonna be being touched. We still may get sick or get hurt or whatever, but ultimately we're gonna be saved. I'm saying we because I'm hoping that I'm part of that number. That's why we continue to pray. That's why we continue to do the work of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's why we continue to prophesy. That's why we continue to fast. That's why we continue to keep these commandments and these laws to the best of our ability, because we fear the Most High. The Lord is in control of all of this. And even like in the recent days, there have never been 100 bodies in trucks outside of any funeral home. And I know that this thing is real because I actually know people that work in these hospitals, and not going into what I do, at work, but I see what's going on. It's people actually dying from this virus. If it's not the virus that's killing them, it's Esau pumping them with drugs that's actually killing them off. Now, from what I hear, people walking into the hospital because they have a fever, or they may think they have certain symptoms. They get into the hospital and they get pumped with all these drugs, and the next thing you know, they're dead in a matter of weeks or days. But then again, you have people that have symptoms and they self-quarantine at home, and there's nothing wrong with them. Next thing you know, it's gone. I saw a report that there was a lady that she had she was diagnosed 3 times. 3 separate times she had the coronavirus, and she say that she's fine. She did show symptoms and she went and got tested, but other than that, she's okay. But she's caught the virus 3 times. So, hey, she may be one of those that the Lord is having, he's having mercy on her. She may endure and make it all the way to the end, and get salvation, get saved from the nuclear missiles that's going to fall on this place. We have no idea how this thing is going to play out. But I'm gonna continue to get into the read the precepts. It says, "Behold, famine and plague and tribulation, anguish are sent as scourges for a minute, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of scourges. But, you know, all people, they see what's going on, and what are they saying? Man, that's the devil. That's the devil. I rebuke you, Satan. You know, uh, this coronavirus is from the devil, and you know, not even looking into the scriptures, and the Lord saying that he's gonna send plagues on the earth. The Lord said he's gonna send the plagues in the last days. You knowing these are the last days, but you saying that the devil did it. You're not even knowing, that the Lord is sending these plagues. Telling you people you need to get right and turn away from your wickedness. It's certain things in this truth that you may think is not wicked, and it's pure wickedness. Certain things that you eat, the way that you think, you know, even going to church and praying to Jesus Christ. That's wicked, because the Lord is not a white man named Jesus. He's a dark-skinned man from the tribe of Judah, which are you Negroes. And his name is Yahweh. Our people are completely lost. So the Lord is going to bring this judgment to wake you people up. But I'm going to get more into this article a little bit. It says more than 3.1 million people across the globe has been diagnosed with COVID-19. The disease caused by the new respiratory virus, according to data compiled by the Center for Systems Science and Engineering at Johns Hopkins University. The actual numbers are believed to be much higher due to testing shortages, many unreported cases, and suspicions that some governments are hiding the scoop of their nation's outbreaks. The United States has become the worst affected country, with more than 1 million diagnosed cases and at least 60,876 deaths. Hey, this thing is real. It's real. It's actually killing people. Now we don't know exactly where it came from. We don't know exactly how many people it's actually killing, but it's actually killing people. It could be Esau now came up with some type of drug that treats you people that actually have a flu and tells you it's a coronavirus, and the drug makes it worse where it actually kills you. That could be something. Well, I'm not saying that that's true, but hey, that could be it. It could be 5G. It could be a whole lot of things. All that we know, the only thing we can really know is that the Lord is in full control and Esau is behind it. The Lord is in control of who's going to die from it, and Esau is in control of how it gets spreaded and who he wants to have it, or where he wants it to be. Basically where he wants the disease to travel to, because now, well, actually, a few weeks ago, it was reported that it was mostly amongst the Israelite people, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which makes up a smaller number in this nation. Why is it not affecting Esau like that? You have to ask yourself these questions. That was pretty much the main thing in this topic. It goes into different states and cities, and how many people are affected in those cities, and how many people have died in those cities. This is from ABC News. Uh, it's on one of the headlines on the website, but just to kind of touch up on other topics that it's not talking about. They're over here in Georgia, Atlanta, the metro area. You have they're starting to do free testing. Not only that, they're in DeKalb County and Fulton County, two major counties in the Atlanta metro area. They're gonna be knocking on your door to test you. They are training National Guards to test you people. You know, and we don't know. Hey, we don't know. We really don't know how far this thing is gonna go. This could easily set up martial law. Because don't no one wants National Guards or hospital staff walking up to their door telling them, hey, you need to be tested for the coronavirus. Hey, but believe it or not, that's what's about to happen. I want to get some more precepts. I didn't want to make this too long, but this is Ezekiel chapter 7, and I'm going to start at verse 14. It says, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none goeth to the battle, for my wrath is come upon all the multitude thereof. The Lord is about to bring his wrath, and we letting you people know what's going to happen. We're letting you people know that there's going to be more plagues. There's going to be a famine that's coming, because you have two major meat markets that they were going to close down. One is a chicken market, and the other one is beef. And it actually goes into that in this article. If I scroll down a little bit, you had these factories. The government don't even want them closed down, and there's people in there infected with the disease. They want the food to continue to go, but to continue to go out, but they don't want you to they don't want to shut it down, because it's gonna take a huge toll on the economy, which the economy is already taking a large hit. Okay, it could have been on a different article because I don't see it, but yeah, you have these different meat plants that the workers have the coronavirus, and they still allowing the plants to continue to produce meat for these grocery stores. Um, hey, your best bet is to probably go, if you're gonna get meat. Um, First of all, the meat is not. I don't think the meat is gonna be contaminated, because once you cook it, the virus is not gonna be there. I can't say that 100%, but it just, I mean, based on how they say that, what they say, 80 degrees kill it. So if you the way that you cook your meat, boil it or bake it or fry it, grill it, whatever you do to it, it's probably gonna be the virus could be destroyed. I wouldn't really take my chances with that. I would go to one of these small meat markets and get my meat from there. They have these Issacharite stores, these Mexican grocery stores. That has great quality meat, and hey, that's probably a good choice. Around this time, saying just by them saying that these meat markets are it's people there with the coronavirus, but ultimately the Lord has us. You know, the Lord is going to take care of us, and we don't really have to worry about that. Long as we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, as long as we're doing the work of the Lord, and we're praying that the Lord protect us at the same time. But I'm gonna get this last precept. It says, "The sword is without, and the pestilences and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him." Verse 16, "But they that escape them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys, all of them mourning, every one for his iniquity." So, hey, some people are gonna make it past this thing. Some people are gonna escape the plagues and the famine. But it's about to be a real terrible time on earth. A really terrible time. And this is the beginning, and people are already like, there are reports of people, especially healthcare workers, committing suicide because they can't take it. Hey, that's pretty serious, man. And you're gonna see a lot more of that. And this is just the first wave of this coronavirus, this COVID-19. Just wait till COVID-20 hit, if there's gonna be a COVID-20. You may have the COVID-20 hit this fall, because the COVID-19 actually started back in 2019. That's why they call it COVID-19. But there's going to be a second wave of this thing, and it's going to be a lot worse. It's going to mutate. And they already confirmed that, and it's going to come out in the next flu season. So Esau has his hands in all of this stuff. He knows when it's going to happen. He knows that it's going to kill more people, and it's going to get worse. That's why they're trying to get the economy flowing how they want it, because they know that it's going to be a second wave come in. So, these people, they trying to get them to enjoy their summer. They trying to open up the nail salons, the malls, and all of that. Most places where Jake goes, barbershops, they trying to get all these places open back up. They really don't care about you, Jakes. They really don't care about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But hey, that's just how Esau is. He only cares about his own people, and that's a known fact. And a lot of people seeing that now on social media. They was saying, basically talking about how all the places that a lot of white people go to, they're still closed down. But all these places where you see a lot of Negroes in Atlanta, they're opening those places up when the numbers are higher than they ever been of people infected. They're like, hey, go ahead and open these places back up. They don't care about your people being infected or dying. But hey, wave 2 is coming. It's going to be worse. And hey, we told you so. So I'm going to go ahead and end it. I hope this was edifying. This is basically another outbreak update, letting all people know what's going on out there. The numbers of deaths, the numbers of confirmed cases of this COVID-19, and, letting you know it's going to get a lot worse than this. So I'm going to give all praises once again to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Peace, safety, much love, and blessings to the elect of Israel. Shalom.